Hi, my name is Pam Hurley, and I'm the owner and founder of Hurley Rant Incorporated. And today's rant, which is rant number 5, is about the review process. If you haven't listened to rants 1 through 4, by all means do so. So, as most of you know, I am very disappointed in how the academic system teaches writing and how it teaches review. So it doesn't really teach review, right? And that's the point. So what happens, as you know, in the academic system, at least here in the United States, in most classes, is a student writes a paper, they submit it, the teacher marks all over it, they get a grade, and that's it, right? And then so what happens is, when people learn that, then when they go to work in the professional world and they become a reviewer, that's what they do as well. You write it, right? I will mark all over it and I'll point out what's wrong with it, and then I'll submit it back to you. So the real difference is, of course, is that in many organizations, there can be multiple reviewers, A, and then B, there may be multiple opportunities for people to submit work. So I may submit, several drafts. So when we think about the reviewing process, though, what happens is that oftentimes reviewers just review on things that are their pet peeves, or they make comments that are incomprehensible, or whatever the case may be, right? And I'm talking about readability. I'm not talking about reviewing for content. I'm talking about reviewing for readability, which is a whole nother issue, because a lot of times these organizations have no process in place for readability, or it's this kind of thing, well, I think it sounds okay, or sounds okay to me, right? Not thinking about who they're really writing for and that kind of thing. So about 5 years ago, we developed a course specifically for reviewers to help them establish a better process. Reviewers waste so much time and energy commenting on things that A, may not need to be commented on, B, are related specifically to their pet peeves, right? And so what happens then, again, is there's a lot of time and energy wasted. It's sent back to the writer. The writer, who is in self-preservation mode, simply is going to incorporate the comments and move on with his or her life, because why wouldn't they, right? One of the comments we get all the time from reviewers is, well, I pointed this out, and then they didn't take that comment, and they didn't carry it through to the same error in the rest of the report, right? Well, why would they, right? Because their goal, let's be real honest, their goal is to simply get it done and move on, so they can move on to what they consider to be their real work, which of course is not writing, when of course the document is in fact the deliverable. And then you have multiple reviewers, which can be problematic, because reviewers oftentimes make contradictory comments. So that's a problem. But the biggest problem is that most companies just have no process in place. It's kind of like, well, here we go. You review it, and Ted reviews it, and Tom reviews it, and Sue reviews it, and then we get all these comments, and we give them back to the writer, and let him or her do whatever they want with them, and that's supposed to result in an improved document, and oftentimes it doesn't. Right? So if you're interested in learning more about how we can help you establish a productive review process that really does result in better documents and a streamlined review process, I encourage you to contact us. Pam@hurleywrite.com. Hit me up on LinkedIn. Call us 877-249-7483. Thanks for listening.